Boomer, an amazing job with the Home Run Derby, as always.
Our research shows that viewership numbers are up, especially among children.
The kiddies love the long ball.
Actually, that brings us to our next point, is that we'd love for you to inject some youthfulness into your home run calls for next year's Derby.
Here's a list of lines that tested very well with our younger audience. Go ahead and read a couple.
Yeah. Yo, slammer. Good night, moonshot. Fade you with the YOLO bomb to the left. This one is way back end. Hola, soy Dora the Explorer. Hi, Carly. Bye, Carly. Can you tell me how to get to Salami Street? Yeah. And Oshkosh, beg, my gosh.
You knew that one was gonna win.
I told you.
Yeah, actually, I have one. I think the kids will love this. He goes, it's back, and the bye.
God, no, Boomer, no.
Boomer, told you last year. You're not doing that.
It's the box score. The kids love it. Starts right now.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Howard Collins for box score.
Hello and welcome to the Box Score. I'm Brock in Los Angeles, joined by the Danets in Milford, Connecticut. Gentlemen, the All-Star Game has come and gone. A home run king has been crowned. And of course, the baseball was on center stage in all the world of sports. Now, Fritzy, did you watch any of the All-Star Game last night, and how much?
I actually did. I didn't watch all of it. I watched bits and pieces. I think I bowed out around the 6th, 7th inning. It was like 3-2, and then I think it became 5-2, so I didn't see like the last run of each team for the 6-3 final. And I watched it mainly just as another experience with my son. He was into it, and but you know, I didn't want to be the party pooper 2 days in a row after putting down the home run derby and the clock. But I thought it was pretty uneventful. I thought there was going to be more drama with Pete Rose. You know, I know Dan had predicted like 4 minutes and 27 seconds or something for the standing ovation. We were expecting all kinds of tears from Pete Rose. That didn't happen. It all ended in under a minute. So it was nice. It's a nice spectacle, but you know, I still don't think that the American League should have home field advantage.
Right, was that a shot at me and Paulie that you get to enjoy it with your son, and me and Paul have
It was
daughters?
not meant to be a shot at who has sons and who has daughters, because
Okay.
there are plenty of girls
Take
that
it as
enjoy
a shot.
sports also.
Take it as a shot.
I apologize.
I was out having a catch with my son during it, and we chose not to watch. We chose to actually just play baseball together.
It's nice to have that
like
choice.
guys.
Nice to have that choice.
Yeah, I drew a picture of a pretty pony. Not to force gender stereotypes.
I was helping her choose between the pink skirt and the light pink skirt.
Yeah.
Right next day.
All right.
I was
well,
wearing a tutu, but that's a totally
Your son.
different story.
Yeah.
He was wearing a tutu.
Okay, Paulie, fresh off your tea party, let me ask you this. Does the NFL drop the Tom Brady decision today or tomorrow to sort of steal back the headlines from Major League Baseball?
You know, that's a good call, Brock, because I wonder which way they look at it. Do they want to be talked about in that situation and drop it on a Wednesday afternoon and own the rest of the week? Because it would, you're right. Or do you want to hide something like that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing they want to get to training camp. I'm guessing they would like this Tom Brady story to go away. And as soon as they get to that Hall of Fame game, it's over, Johnny. It's mostly football from then on in. So I'm still guessing Friday at 5:15.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking the NFL, or at least the NFL Players Association, sort of leaked this Brady thing to get it back out there. That he may take this 4-game suspension all the way to federal court. And if you have any questions about the NFL, there's only one man to go to. It's the doting father of Xander and Cody and the loving husband of Susie Schuster, the great Rich Eisen.
For the Players Association has always been about challenging the authority of the commissioner to appoint himself the arbiter in cases that the NFL has already handed down a punishment. It's something that was a collectively bargained right, as agreed to by both sides. And the minute it happened, players had a big-time problem with it. This is a case that the Players Association believes could truly be used at a federal level to go ahead and get changed what they couldn't do in the collective bargaining process.
It's interesting because we and a lot of people frame the story, Brady is making a choice to go to court. And Rich immediately took it another way and said, this is all about the NFLPA making a stance against Goodell. They don't care about Brady's legacy. So I'm curious which it is. And I also read that Brady can say, hey, I don't want to go to court, even if the NFLPA wants to go to court. So I think there's a lot that's going to happen in this week. And but actually, and I have been reading it's very common to go to court. I didn't remember Adrian Peterson went to court and got back in this year.
Right.
Greg Hardy might go to court this day.
That's what I think. It seems like more guys are winning by this strategy than losing. And like Greg Hardy, I think they brought it down so he wouldn't go to court.
No, they brought it down 10-4. He might go to court to try and get it to 2.
Right.
Because that's what Ray Rice got. That's his case, which is like, ugh.
And Ray Rice sued the Ravens and won for back pay.
Yeah.
So
it's all part of the. It seems like. It's like, oh my God, Tom Brady's going to court. Well, everybody's going to court right now.
And you have to imagine, too, that the NFLPA wants to keep chipping away at Roger Goodell and his credibility or things like that.
Open season.
To have a guy like Tom Brady be the guy that you're now championing, it's like, what a gift for them. I mean, this is exactly the guy you want to try to take down Roger Goodell.
Right. They don't want to publicize champion Greg Hardy. This is a great case for him.
I mean, Tom Brady really has done nothing wrong, publicly and privately.
Even if he did do what they say he did, who cares? Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's a much better.
If they haven't come up with an official decision yet, let's argue that this hasn't been decided. They're still trying to figure out what to do with Brady. Does the NFL, do they care at all? Are they intimidated at all as far as the NFLPA saying that we're gonna take this to federal court as far as wanting to get this out of the way before the preseason games start and everything? Would that affect what the decision they make and how quickly they make it? Because they're threatening, the NFLPA is threatening to go to a federal court. They're not going to leave it alone.
Now, I think the Brady wants to get it done before the season. I think you're right. I think the NFL would like to do this all before the season. I think Paulie said the same thing. They'd like to wrap it up. Yeah. But I don't think the NFL is that scared of the NFLPA and lawsuit. I feel like, Florio nailed it. Goodell comes out with a 4-game suspension or a 10-game suspension and then just waits for it to be whittled down. So then he could say, I gave that big suspension.
Also, I wonder, and I wish we'd have asked someone this. We have to ask a legal guy. Let's say Brady sues and the court says, well, while this lawsuit is going on, you could play. What if he gets that? What if they say, exactly, star caps.
Yeah.
If they say, hey, while this lawsuit is being looked at, it's late August, it's not done yet, you can play until we say differently. He could delay the suspension as long as possible. And then you get it down to 2, but maybe it's 2 in November.
Yeah, and you try and get it so the 2 games against bad teams. Like, look at the schedule. All right, I'm ready to go get my...
Right when he needs a break, actually, where it's like, man, I'm a little worn down. I'm going to take these 2, and then I'll be back to make a final push.
Extra bye weeks.
By the way, for MLB, say goodbye to your little brief window of attention. Here comes the NFL.
Yeah, bye-bye to that. Hey, Seton, who's done a worse job handling things? The NFL with Brady or the prison that let El Chapo stay on the ground floor?
Well, considering I believe that El Chapo probably built and owns that prison, I'm going to give him a pass on that one and say that the NFL and Roger Goodell has done a pretty terrible job of smearing an innocent man's name.
Yeah, I'll bet there's a lot of prison guards with new cars recently. Check the prison guards around there and the people who work around the prison to see if anyone's bought new property or cars lately.
Wow, it's unbelievable. Goodell's being compared to the corrupt Mexican officials.
It's a direct comparison.
Wow. Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, maybe there's a tunnel dug to the NFL headquarters. Who knows? All right, coming up, we're going to talk about the Open Championship. You head out to play some golf? Hey, look on the leaderboard. It's the Ram 1500 Eco Diesel. Every truck can climb a hill, haul a trailer, and tow a boat, but not everybody has the most fuel-efficient half-ton truck on the road. And a swing that'll drive right down the center of the fairway every time. Get more facts at ramtrucks.com. Guts, glory, Ram. We're back here on the box score. The Open Championship tees off tomorrow, and golf fans could not be happier. Paulie, how many wagers do you guys have floating around the man cave regarding this tournament?
Officially 1. Now, Dan is already trying to backpedal out of this bet.
Yeah, what's the deal with that? Is that official or is that unofficial?
Well, let me ask you guys. The bet that was made, I suggested a bet to Dan where I put up $500, he puts up $100 on Tiger winning.
$2,000.
No, it wasn't supposed to be.
No, it was supposed to be 20-1, and the math got messed up coincidentally. And we said, well, we're just going to stick with this one.
But Dan agreed on the $500.
Here's what happened. We discussed his odds. His odds were 20-1, and I said, well, it's obviously not a 1-to-1 bet. He goes, yeah, of course not. He goes, what would I have to put up? What would you have to put up? I go, well, how about this? And I go, I think I said 100 to 20. He goes, well, let's kick it up. Let's make it 500. He said, let's make it 500 to 100. I said, You have a bet. And he goes,
Somehow I knew yesterday
on.
when this happened, we would be having a conversation about the specifics of exact language and terminology.
wasn't
that
paying
was
full
used about
attention
Is
to
that.
bad too. That's the same ratio.
It's the same ratio,
Yeah.
but Dan suggested kicking that bet up to, push me into a corner. I said yes. Yes or no, is that bet official and is it on? Fritzy?
It is 500 to
Yes, no question.
No, I'm saying yes. You worked it out where it was 500 to 1. He wasn't fully paying attention or lost his train of thought. Whatever happened to him, he forgot about the whole 20 to 1 part of it, and you did lock it in at the $500 to 1.
Who thinks the bet is on?
I think it's
I got to
on.
go back and listen. I got to go see the language. Dan says.
I feel like there have been a lot of bets that are on that are never really on. Wasn't there like a Kevin Love Miami Heat one that there was?
I'll tell you
supposed to
this.
be?
As of right now.
Oh yeah, what happened to that
Yeah,
one?
whatever happened to that bet? That one was on. That one was on. And that one
Bosch got injured. I know that. Chris Bosch.
There's like all these bets that.
Yes.
Unless somebody's shaving their head.
I suggested that Bosch didn't play enough games to be eligible for the bet. Which is tough.
In typical Paul.
See, we're getting into more language here, a little legal.
Let's put it this way.
Ultimately, Dan
As
agreed
of
to the
right now, if nothing else is said on this bet and Tiger Woods wins, I'm bringing in $500 on Monday.
Oh, okay. Well, there's been a lot of debate.
20 to
What's
1
the
odds, that
bigger
ain't
story, whether Tiger wins or Jordan Spieth wins? Of course, the very tall and very handsome Scott Van Pelt called in and broke it all down for DP.
I think the bigger story in the States is if Tiger Woods wins. We'll get bigger numbers if he is in the mix on Sunday than if Spieth is. And the bigger golf story has to be if Jordan Spieth wins the first 3 major championships of the year at 21. So I'm not trying to answer with both answers. My answer would be bigger story in the grand scheme of American fandom would be Tiger Woods winning. We'd get bigger ratings if he won.
Yeah, I appreciate what Scott's saying about Tiger and is he officially back and the comeback and all that. But I don't know, for some reason, for me, I can't help but, I'm picturing the green jacket and the claret jug and everything like that when he sent out the tweet that has his last 2, awards, trophies right next to each other, and to add a third. Ratings aside and all that, when, that it's not on our network or anything like that where we personally care about what the numbers are, the average fan doesn't. But to me, I think it's a bigger deal, and I'm probably in the minority, that if Jordan Spieth, a 21-year-old kid, can win 3 in a row and have a chance going into the PGA Championship to possibly win a slam of all 4 of them and collect all 4, even if he didn't, 3, to me is amazing, and even more amazing than if Tiger was to win, especially with his background of being someone who's been successful at this course, even though it was like a decade ago. I'm going to go Jordan.
Yeah, he may shoot 100 on that first day. Who knows? Hey, Seton, would you rather play St. Andrews and have no beers allowed on that round, or play Pebble Beach and have unlimited adult beverages?
Oh, I don't even want to dignify that question with an answer. Are you kidding me? Pebble Beach all day. There's no such thing as golf without beer.
You play
It does not exist.
You play municipal par 3 with beer.
Absolutely, yeah. I'll go right up to, Harwich, Massachusetts and play there all day.
Harwich.
As long as I get beers by, 7:30 a.m.
The wicked
Absolutely,
bunker.
yeah, wicked bunker. 50 shots there in the wood.
5,000-yard course.
Hey, Paulie, you're infatuated with that bar at St. Andrews. Where does this rank in terms of great places to have a pop in terms of sports venues?
To me, that'd be places to have a beer all time. I've had beers on roof decks overlooking Wrigley, which is really cool.
That's a good spot.
And if you've never been there, I suggest it big time. I've been to one Irish golf course, and the bar there, I walked in, I was just like, it's like heaven. There's leather and brass and wood and beer and whiskey.
It's that scene from Rudy when the father steps off the bus and he goes, "This is the finest sight these eyes have ever seen."
Yes.
That's what bars there are like.
Yes, I was born in the wrong country in the wrong century.
Well, I'll be having beers as well, and as I enjoy the Open Championship experience only on DirecTV, channel 701 through 705.
I'm sure you're heading there, aren't you?
Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll be watching
Are you going
in
to St.
Minnesota.
Andrews?
No, but what I will be doing is handing out mid-season awards right here on the Box Score. You don't want to miss this. Welcome back to the Box Score. Guys, the ESPYs are tonight, and folks are going to be gathering around the television to see what top names in sports bring home the hardware. And instead of asking you guys a question like the over-under on Caitlin's acceptance speech or giving you some sort of silly quiz, we're going to hand out some awards and a little something we call the Boxy Awards. All right, we've gone through the wonderful world of Quantel which is just TV speak for video. And we've compiled the nominees, and our producers have chosen the winners. Our nominees for the first category, which is Best Musical Performance. The nominees are...
They say she's in the class A team, stuck in her daydream.
Dan Patrick's got a sports hernia. We all knew something was burning you. That was good.
And I need to use the restroom. I really need to use the stall. And I can't forget my BlackBerry, 'cause I don't want to miss a call.
And the winner for Top Musical Duet is Seton playing with Darius Rucker. Congratulations, sir. Your speech, please.
Wow, you like me. You really like me. You know, Paulie is often appreciated in that, as he wrote the lyrics to that song, including the typo where it said Bob Coasts instead of Bob Costas, that you can hear in the song where he goes, Bob Costas, whoa, typo. That was, all of that was courtesy of Paulie.
That was a fun day.
He deserves a lot of credit.
Very special day for a young man.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Our second category for Best Pummeling taken by a professional athlete. And the nominees are...
You look at Dan. I'm coming. And that's Cam Chancellor, baby.
That took like 0.
He left you to take the brunt of that.
The winner for Best Pummeling taken by a professional athlete is Paulie versus Michael Strahan.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you. I'll tell you, those are 3 good clips there. Mine was a little longer and old school. That was really cool because Strahan played he's such a good guy. He's wearing street clothes. It's completely icy and snowy. He could have easily said, hey, dude, I don't want to get roughed up here and twist an ankle. It's not exactly a safe thing. And he made that bit even better. It shows what a performer he is. I had almost nothing to do with that bit. If you look at it, I basically just did this. And he took me over the edge. And then he started pounding, kicking, and doing all that stuff. So it shows what a performer he is.
All right, our third category, biggest man cave blunders. And the nominees are...
Oh, I went high. My bad.
It's been running this week a lot.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Heads up.
But if I do play, it's going to be magic. It happened again.
And the winner for
First of all,
biggest man cave blunder
This should be
is...
called the McLovin Breaks His Glasses Man Cave Blunders Award.
Well, you
This should
certainly
just be
can call
thrown
it
in your
because
honor.
was there ever any doubt? It's McLovin breaking his glasses. So congratulations.
Come on.
That would have been an outrage.
Thank you. I agree with Seton. There should be a memorial. McLovin breaks.
Let's just take that out and just make it.
Yeah.
It's like Bob Costas at the Sports Emmy. You know you're going to get it. Remove yourself. Let others have a
Go for
chance.
second place.
Thank you.
Our fourth category, Best Danette Cup Check. And the nominees are...
Oh,
not humor.
No.
Help me!
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
Oh! It's cool.
Right on it.
And the winner for Best Danette Cup Check is
do you
Fritzy
choose?
on Ron Burgundy. Congratulations.
Well done, pal.
Your line drive, though, there. That was
Burgundy does the slightest little flinch back. That's the funniest thing in the world to me. A little touch. Ooh. Ooh.
Awesome. What a special
worked
day.
out nicely.
Well done, Todd Fritz. Our fifth category, Best Danette Team. The nominees are, of course, the 2 tandems, the front row and the back row. For this, we didn't go to the producers. We went to the very top. It's time for Boss's Thoughts.
The ESPY would probably go to the back row. Like, the expectation level is not very high on the back row, so when they do something, then it stands out. I expect a little bit more with the front row. It's like, people who drive the car are in the front row, and people who are passengers in the back row. Not that the back row doesn't help with the trip, but the heavy lifting, the steering comes from the front row. So the back row has done a decent job. So they get the ESPY. Congratulations.
How do you feel about that win?
Wow, that's...
Got to take the award, even if you don't love his.
We win, baby.
If you don't love his full description.
W to W, right?
You're like Elijah on when Jordan's away, I guess.
We'll still worth putting up on the mantle, and it's a special award.
And the amazing thing, even after that description, it still probably bothers Paulie that he lost that.
Oh, I'm a little annoyed. Oh, yeah, I'm absolutely a little annoyed.
Yeah, a little shine is that. The kids in the back of the station wagon for occupants of the trip. All right, congratulations to all our winners today. We have no awards for you, physical, but we do have a Ram Live read for you. And here it goes. This is the box score. And we are taking a break to remind you that the Ram Heavy Duty, with its best-in-class towing torque and horsepower, has received accolades in all box score awards. Yes, that's right. Oh, so awesome. I love it. Guts, glory, Ram. We're closing up shop here at the Box Score Bar. We've all had tough jobs that have formed us into the rugged individuals that we are, even the Danettes. But earlier this morning, Seton took a look back and told us what he did prior to the Dan Patrick Show.
I can't imagine you being all hyped up in the morning on a morning zoo.
I was exactly the same as I am here.
Oh, you were? You were?
I was just more of the fake laugh in the background. And then the stunt guy. Like, yeah, go do this.
Oh, you were the wacky guy?
Well, I was like, no, I was the guy, the wacky guy made go do things. You know what I mean? Like, there was the wacky morning guy who did all the wacky stuff, and then he was like, hey, so we got the stunt guy out. He's going to go do this.
What was the craziest thing you did?
How many oranges do you think you can eat in a minute? Oh, my God.
Can he drink a gallon of milk?
Yeah.
Let's see if you'll try it. Oh, he threw up all over the place.
We goof on morning radio, but we are morning radio. And if you think about it, I hope we're a less hokey version of a morning radio show, but we all have characters. We all have nicknames. We all have roles that we've kind of embraced that are, 90% true. So we do have a lot of morning radio in our show, but we don't go for that honk stuff that Seton and I always do.
That kind of era is over with, I think, right?
Well, now, not if you take a drive around the country.
Yeah.
Not if you drive through whatever state and you put on morning radio. All of a sudden you're, hey, I'm Jim Bob in the morning, and whatever. It could be in Vermont. I've heard it in Indiana, and you'll hear local radio that sounds like 1995.
We got three people here.
I'm not volunteering to do this, by the way, but is drinking a gallon of milk really that impossible?
Yeah.
Because,
Supposedly it's really...
How much time do you need? Like, what's the time frame?
You can't do it.
Let's say you had 30 minutes and you couldn't go to the bathroom. Could you do it?
I would, obviously I know I can't.
I think it's the
likely, but I would
thickness
think I
of
could do
something
it.
There's something about like the lactose.
Well, this sounds like a box score exclusive. What would we have to chip in for you to try it? In the course of a box score, how it happens to be 30 minutes?
I'll do it for $350.
And if you don't finish it, you give half back.
And none can drip out the sides and all that kind of
So
stuff.
$300, and if you whiff or throw up, you give $150 back.
Andrew's gonna throw up on TV.
I say I keep it if I throw up.
Okay, all right, so let's just call it what it is then, okay? Can we pay you $350 to throw up on TV?
And skip the milk?
Well, I don't know. No.
We'll use the milk to get there, because that'll build some suspense.
$350 for finishing the milk, $175 for not finishing it, $700 to throw up.
But then you're gonna choose to throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's ways to get stuff.
Yeah, no, so you've got it backwards. Like, I'll give you the $350 to throw up. I'll give you $700 if you don't throw up.
Right.
I'm out.
We almost had it.
You tried.
I don't want to start. You can't be throwing up. I think show it again every day for the next 33 years.
Yes, they would.
Yes, they would. Be like during and the guy from the Dan Patrick Show dies. Here's him throwing up after drinking milk on a dumb box score.
To a man who did need to throw up to attain his goal weight, Todd Fritz, who's on tomorrow.
As far as we know.
We will be in the what? We will be in the New York City Man Cave tomorrow. Bill Hader from SNL fame in the new movie Trainwreck's going to be in studio. Haley Joel Osment of The Sixth Sense. He was also in Entourage, I See Dead People. He's going to stop by our Soho setup as well in New York City. So there you go.
Very nice. All right, thank you, gentlemen, and thank you for watching The Box Score. We are back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern right here on Audience Channel 239. The podcast is available on iTunes or podcast1.com. Have a great day.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you because I probably am.
Hey, thanks for watching The Box Score. Holy cow!